evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's online match of Comedy Sports Cincinnati. Yay! We're so excited to have all of you at tonight's match. Now it's time to open up your chat windows and welcome to the screen tonight's referee. He helped a band's bus tune up a flat tire. It's Eric. Ha 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 ha!
Eric, you're muted.
You're muted.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Comedy Sports. I'm Ref Eric, and this is Rough Bradley. Tonight will be your officiants until Bradley has to go and ref a pro hockey game in about an hour. Now, whether this is your first time or you're a long-time attendee, we are so grateful to have you with us tonight. Let me clear a few things up first. Comedy Sports is not comedy about sports. It's comedy as a sport. As such, we have players, we have a referee and a half, and we have fouls. I'm going to take you through those fouls right now. The first foul you might encounter this evening is called the brown bag foul. The brown bag foul occurs when anyone on the field or in the chat says something so lewd, crude, unpleasant, gauche, distasteful, or too soon that it just violates our comedy sports code of conduct. Should that occur, I will blow my whistle, that player's team will lose 1 point, and that player will have to wear a brown bag on their head for the rest of the game. Now, brown bag foul can also be called on someone in chat. So let's go ahead and keep the chat clean. If you violate the brown bag rule in chat, you will be removed from said chat. Our second foul tonight is the groaner foul. The groaner foul occurs if a player says a joke that's just lame, something corny or punny or goofy or just beyond the pale in a dad jokey sort of way. If that happens, I will blow my whistle and that player's team will lose 1 point. Now, the groaner foul is one of those things that's probably best described, or probably best exampled than described. Announcer Mary, do you have an example of a groaner foul for this eventide?
I do, Ref Eric.
Lay it on me.
Why was the baby raspberry sad?
I don't know. Why was the baby raspberry sad?
His mother was in a jam.
Oh, see, I want to laugh, but... Okay, thank you so much for that. The third foul, demonstrated just moments ago, is a new one that we've added for the information age, and that is the TKO, or technical knockout foul. A TKO foul occurs if a player forgets to unmute, or referee, forgets to unmute or turn their camera on when they're supposed to. Should that occur, the that player's team will lose 1 point. If it occurs a second time, that player will be removed from play and replaced by one of the players from our ample, deep, and talented bench. Now, back to Announcer Mary to introduce tonight's players.
First up, we have the Northern Kentucky Grass in Blue. You may recognize him from the December 2003 issue of Nickelodeon magazine. It's Johnny on the Spot Griffin. And he's disguised as an athlete as part of the Witness Protection Program. Shh. It's Sean. We are the world. We are the Dylan. And your blue captain. He can memorize a blank paper in 10 seconds. It's Jonathan, four-toed salamander back. Now, ladies and gentlemen, show some love for the Cincinnati Big Machine in red. He's the only one here who knows what Eurovision is. It's Andrew. Ian, let me at him. And the national poster child for Poster Children's Anonymous, it's Tom, crazy as the day is long. And your captain for the red team. She's 1 year older than 32, but 2 years younger than 35. It's Tatiana. Kneel before your Godfrey. Now, please welcome back to the screen, Ref Eric. Woo!
Thank you, Announcer Mary. All right, well, we've said a lot. It's time to get this show on the road. I need everybody to cheer and stomp your feet and clap and shout when I call both captains to the field. All right, captains, Captain Tatiana, Captain Jonathan, go ahead and shake. Even after a year, it's still funny. Okay, now, normally at this point, we would do a coin toss, but I don't have a coin. So instead, what I'm going to do is give you a choice. You can either name 3 movies starring previous castmates of Beverly Hills 90210, or you can juggle something. Okay, you can either juggle something, or you can name mainstream motion pictures that star former castmates of Beverly Hills 90210. Jonathan, are you going to go for the 90210 or the juggling?
The juggling.
Okay, let's see your mad skills. Okay, Tatiana, are you going to juggle something, or are you going to go for the Beverly Hills castmates?
I think I'm going to go with the Beverly Hills castmates.
Okay, give me 3 films, and the coin toss is yours.
Citizen Kane. The Sting. And
Yes.
and I Know What You Did Last Summer.
No, I'm sorry. The answer was all Sharknadoes. But, you juggled the whip pretty well, so I'm going to just have to flip a coin. No, I'm kidding. Jonathan, since you broke a chair in pursuit of this, I'm going to go ahead and give it to you. What game would you like to start off with tonight?
What you got.
Now that is a game. Excellent. Jonathan has chosen the game of What You Got. Captains, go ahead and get your teams ready. Now, for the game of What You Got, we're going to need several activities typed into the chat. So, loyal fans, warm up those fingers and start a-typing. Please type in activities, maybe something you've needed to learn to do recently, something you wish you'd mastered in the past year, something you've gotten better at, something you're glad you don't have to do again until the weather gets cold. While you're doing that, I'm going to explain how this masterpiece of game is played. What this is basically a dance battle. What's going to happen is we're going to have both teams on the field, and they are actually some of the hottest dance squads in this region. We're going to give them an activity, and the players are then going to battle back and forth using their dance battle skills until one of them is forced to rotate. Now, that can happen if they mess up, if they don't sell the dance effectively enough, if they repeat a move or a dance that's been done previously, or if I just get tired of looking at them. If any of that happens, I'll blow my whistle, play will stop, and the teams will rotate. The team with the fewest rotations at the end of this round gets 5 points. So, helping us keep track of the suggestions tonight, I'm glad to have the other canine-like referee person from our group, and that is Chance Kilgore. Field ref Chance. How you doing tonight, sir?
I am just honored to be here. My tail is wagging fervently.
Here's a treat. Nobody, you're the treat. Can we please have our first suggestion from the chat?
Yes, of course. We're going to do from Lisa, Ant Control.
Ant Control. All right, can I go ahead and get the teams onto the field, please? And we're going to start off with Tatiana's team. And your subject is Ant Control. Ant Control. All right, the game of What You Got. Players, are you ready? All right. Tatiana, take it away.
I'll kick this off to Andrew. You start.
What you got? What you got? Magnifying glass, magnifying glass, magnifying glass. What you got?
Spreading the poison, spreading the poison, spreading the poison. What you got?
You go squish, you go squish, you go squish. What you got?
Filling in the ant holes, filling in the ant holes, filling in the ant holes. What you got?
Poison honey, poison honey, poison honey. What you got?
Andrew, I'm sorry, but there was already a poisoning going on just a few moments ago. That's a lot of poison. Red team, go ahead and rotate. Blue team, about to get a suggestion for you from Field Ref Chance. And Field Ref Chance, what is that suggestion?
Yeah, Jenny says video games.
Video games. Okay, video games. Let's go ahead and start off. Blue team, video games, and begin.
What you got? What you got? It's a me, Mario. It's a me, Mario. It's a me, Mario. What you got?
Pong, 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 pong. What you got?
What you got?
What you
I'm
got?
sorry, Tom. Just for the irony, it's game over for you. All right, let's go ahead and get the next. Tom, go ahead and rotate. I think it's going to be Tatiana and Sean for the next round. Chance, what suggestion are we dropping on them?
Yes, of course. The suggestion from Tony is enjoying fondue.
Enjoying some fondue, a fine Swedish tradition. Enjoying some fondue, starting off with the red team. Begin.
I'm enjoying fondue. I'm enjoying fondue. I'm enjoying fondue. Oh, what you got?
Melting the cheese, melting the cheese, melting the cheese. What you got?
Lactose intolerant, lactose intolerant, lactose intolerant. What you got?
Studying about what fondue is, studying about what fondue is, studying about what fondue is. What you got?
It's a fountain. It's a fountain. It's a fountain. What you got?
Putting on bell bottoms because it's the 70s. Putting on bell bottoms because it's 70s.
I'm sorry, there is
it is
there's
1970s.
There's meter and there's beat and then there's what you did. So I'm gonna have to get you on a little rhythm foul there, my friend. There was very little musicality, but it was clever. Field Ref Chance, what's our next suggestion?
Yeah, this one comes all the way from Jared on YouTube, and he says baking.
Baking. All right. Looks like it's going to be Andrew and Johnny, and y'all are going to be baking. Ready? Begin. Sorry, Andrew. Start us off with baking. Begin.
Kneading the bread, kneading the bread, kneading the bread. What you got?
Cracking all the eggs, cracking all the eggs, cracking all the eggs. What you got?
The yeast is active, the yeast is active, the yeast is active. What you got?
Whisking, spilled some, whisking, spilled some, whisking, spilled some. What you got?
Salmonella, salmonella, salmonella. What you got?
Climbing inside the oven just to test to see if it's warm enough. Climbing inside of the oven.
Johnny, I'm sorry, but I'm afraid you seem to have contracted Sean Dillon's disease. So I'm going to go ahead and have to ask you all to rotate. Also, Announcer Mary, 1 point to the red team because the yeast is active thing was adorable. So bonus point to the red team. Let's get another suggestion from Ref Chance.
Of course. This one comes from Kimmy, and it is putting a shirt on a dog.
Putting a shirt on a dog. All right, it looks like this is going to be Tom versus Jonathan. We're going to start off with Tom. You're putting a shirt on a dog, perhaps a referee shirt of some sort. And begin.
Sedating the dog, sedating the dog, sedating the dog. What you got?
Stretching the shirt. Stretching the shirt. Stretching the shirt. What you got?
Shoving it over the head, shoving it over the head, shoving it over the head. What you got?
In goes the paw. In goes the paw. In goes the paw. What you got?
Out comes the tail, out comes the tail, out comes the tail. What you got?
Hulk Hogan dog. Hulk Hogan dog. Hulk Hogan dog.
I'm sorry, Hulk Hogan is not, a dog is not quite as intimidating as, say, Hulk Hogan would be. But, I get where you're coming from. It was eerie. It's like you guys had actually done this before, because that's the exact steps involved. Let's get another one, Chance.
Yeah, sure. Imp C Fast or IMPC Fast. I don't know. This is a guy from YouTube. He says racing.
Racing. All right. Let's go ahead and go Tatiana versus Sean. And we're going to start off with Sean, and it's racing. Begin.
Doppler effect. Doppler effect. Doppler effect. What you got?
I'm out of shape. I'm out of shape. I'm out of shape. What you got?
Shifting gears. Shifting gears. Shifting gears. What you got?
Dressage. 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 What you got?
Putting on my other bell bottoms because it's the 70s. Putting on my other bell bottoms because I really like the 70s.
Sean,
I want them to come back.
I'm sorry, but that is just taking way too long, and that's time. That is time. All right. That concludes our first round there. Announcer Mary, what does that bring our score to?
Well, with that bonus point, the red team has, I don't know if it's showing. The red team has 6 and the Northern Kentucky Grass has 0. Back to you, Ref Eric.
Thank you so much. Can I please have Captain Tatiana to the field, please?
Yes, you may.
Thank you. May I? I love being corrected in front of my mother who's watching this tonight.
It really wasn't my intention at all. I was just responding and thought that I would be cheeky, but now I messed it up.
Everyone knows you're smarter than me, and it's okay. But I have a dog in a costume. What game would you like to play for your first individual team game tonight?
We gonna sing it? Sing it?
Sing it. Oh, that's a great choice. Go ahead and get your team ready, and I'll take everybody through how this works. For the game of Sing It, first thing we're going to need is a suggestion, so start typing those into the chat. Some examples of maybe something you forgot the last time you were shopping. The players will then do a scene based on that suggestion. However, at some point during that scene, I will blow my whistle and ask them to repeat their last line in the form of a song. So they're going to have to sing it. That being said, Field Ref Chance, can we please have our first suggestion for this game?
Yes, of course. That suggestion is going to be from Jenny again. I'm sorry, no, it's from Lisa, and that is Haymaker.
Haymaker. All right. Tatiana, let's go ahead and get the whole red team on the field. Your suggestion is Haymaker. All right, red team, in your game of Sing It, are you ready? Begin.
Hey, Bobby, I'm gonna win my next fight just for you.
Oh, that's so sweet of you, Todd. You don't have to do that just for me.
Well, no, look, you were nice enough to marry a broken down bum like me. The least I can do is win you some money to get you something nice.
Oh, something nice, like ice cream that's actually still frozen and not like a puddle in a little container.
Nothing but
Andrew, a puddle in a little container. Sing it.
Why, it would be nice to get some ice cream that is actually frozen instead of a little puddle in a half-gallon drum. It would be so nice if you would spend some money on me now and get me frozen yogurt. Oh, wait, let me think how. Oh, we could find a cow that's frozen and you can get frozen milk and then crush it up into the ice cream is frozen for me.
Magnificent. Please continue.
That sounds like a perfect idea. But I'll leave the details to you. And the fight.
Hey, yo, I showed up for our fight. Let's do it. I'm ready to rumble.
Well, you better be, because I'm fighting for the love of my life, huh?
I'm fighting for my ma, who I care a lot about.
Ooh, it's a lot of motivation. I guess I gotta give it an extra effort, huh? All right.
You didn't mention you were fighting against the Pouncer.
I didn't know. They just said it was a mystery guest fight. Oh my gosh.
Tom, a mystery guest fight. Sing it.
All of my life I've been practicing for this. All of my life I've been hitting my fists. All of my life I've been waiting for this night. All of my life I've been waiting for this fight. It's a mystery how I'm gonna ever win this day. A mystery that I don't know ever if I'll be paid. I'm sorry, my love, if I can't get what you want from this day. That's all I got to say.
Magnificent. Continue.
You might not be ready, but I'm ready for you. I'm gonna knock you out so hard, you ain't gonna know what happened to you.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna hit you so hard that you're gonna be needing a pedicure just to get a facial.
I'm gonna be hitting you so hard, you're gonna see little birds that be flying around your head because you'll have a concussion.
Tatiana, because you have a concussion. Sing it.
I don't know about you, but I've been fighting a long time. I don't know about you, but I think there's something you need to know. If you got a concussion, don't go to sleep. And if you got a concussion, you should probably go to a hospital, get looked over by a doctor. If you got a concussion, that's important, and you're gonna have one soon, really soon.
And that's time. Tatiana, that was even better than they did it on Schoolhouse Rock's I've Got a Concussion Protocol. All right. So, loyal fans, I'm going to ask you to store that away for a second and just remember that, because in a few minutes you're going to have to vote on that compared to what you're about to see. Can I please have blue captain to the field? Great. Scott, it's Jonathan Durbeck. How are you going to counter the game of Sing It?
We're going to play another game. And it's called Dub Club.
The game of Dub Club. Excellent. Go get your team ready. For the game of Dub Club, we're going to ask our fans for, let's say, the last non-essential item that you bought online. Okay? So while you're typing that into the chat, let me tell you how this game works. Kirk, in the control room, the overseer, is going to play a scene from a public domain movie on YouTube, but the sound is going to be muted. The players have no idea what's going to be played. They've never seen this before. During the scene, they're going to provide the voices for all of the characters in the film. That dialogue will be based on your suggestion. Field, Ref, Chance is a good boy. Yes, you are, Chance. You are a very good boy. What's our next suggestion?
I'm really excited that you think I'm a good boy. Marilyn says comedy. Well, no, comedy. She says tickets. Tickets.
Tickets, okay. And can I have one more suggestion, please?
Of course you can.
Thanks.
Margie says Sharpies.
Sharpies and tickets. Excellent. All right. We are now going to see a scene from the classic film, The Tickets and the Sharpies, starring the blue team. Captain Jonathan, get your team on the field, please. Blue team, in your game of Dub Club, are you ready? Begin.
Well, I paid big money to see this indoor graffiti exposition. I hope it's everything that I hoped it would be. What a baby carriage. Banksy, you've done it again. Are you Banksy?
Charles, you're here. Well, I wanted you to meet the new baby in person while you were off at war, but I'm so glad you're finally back home to see the art exhibit and our new baby.
Well, this is very realistic, but the aroma in this room, it doesn't.
One moment, I'll show you what his favorite hat is. See, it fits me too. I've got a small head for my age. It's quite lovely, don't you think?
Well, I'm thinking silently to myself right now. I can't tell her what I really feel.
Well, I'll go to the store now. I know you just met and all, but try bonding. You'll love him. Okay, goodbye. I'm off to get some bread and milk.
Hello, man. Welcome to the room. Oh, hello there. What are you doing with my child?
Well, I thought this was I'm thinking silently again, not moving my lips. So think. And
Oh, I have a nice big bed ready for you. Do you have your ticket?
Oh, hello.
I'm going to assume my lips are moving now that you can't see them. I want to sponsor you. The world needs new artists, and you've got potential, kid.
Oh, thank you. Oh, yay. No, I don't like it. Never mind.
Be careful. His hair is very delicate. We had to color it with a Sharpie this morning.
I'll give you
There.
$65,000 for it right now.
Oh, nonsense. So go right over and just put it in that drawer then. Doesn't look like $60,000, Mr. Vandross.
Look at the bottom of this crib. It's a lost Van Gogh.
No, that's lovely.
Be careful with that. It took me a while to create.
I suppose that man realizes how special you are, darling.
He's changing my art by putting things inside of it.
You know, my little boy here, he can do an excellent job as an artist as well. He's still got both his ears, and he can outdo any Van Gogh what's-his-name.
I generally like to keep my thoughts to myself and not move my lips whatsoever. But now that my back is turned, quiet again.
Oi, cutie.
Hi there, Miss Sasha. How are you? Thank you.
She had a ticket. I don't know why this man won't give me one.
And that's time. All right, audience, fans, you now have the unenviable task of deciding which team you thought better with what they did. Was it going to be the red team and the game of Sing It, or the blue team and their game of Dub Club? Please type red or blue in the chat now. Please type red or blue in the chat while we check in with CSz manager Kurt Kievert for a special announcement.
Hey, everybody. Just a quick announcement. We made this a couple of weeks ago, but wanted to make sure that everybody knew that as part of Cincinnati Landmark Productions Summer Camp Series, this summer, Comedy Sports Cincinnati will be teaching 4 one-week improv camps starting the week of July 12th. The camps will be divided into 2 age groups, ages 8 to 10, and ages 11 to 14. Every camp week will end with a camp showcase exclusively for friends and family. And if you want to know more information, or if you want to sign up, you can check out our Facebook page or visit madcapeducationcenter.com. That's madcapeducationcenter.com. Hope to see you or your kids or some child that you find and throw into the class sometime this summer.
Thank you. Whoever did the dubbing on Kirk, that was chef's kiss nonpareil. That was some good dubbing. All right, well, that's it for the voting. Announcer Mary, who won that round, and what does that bring our score to?
Well, by one vote, the blue team got the points. And so the score is now Cincinnati Big Machine 6 and Northern Kentucky Grass at 5. Back to you, Ref Eric.
Thank you, Announcer Mary. It's a tight game. So now it's time for the Refs Challenge round. And I'm feeling saucy, so I want to challenge the teams to the game of Simon. Let's have both captains on the screen, please. All right, welcome. You guys ready to play some Simon? Of course you are. For the game of Simon, we're going to need a whole bunch of suggestions. So start throwing those into the chat, like maybe some modes of transportation or something that costs less than $10, or an activity that people just don't do anymore. While you're doing that, Simon is based on the classic color flashing memory game. One player is going to say something and mime that activity. The following player must then repeat that activity and then add to it. If one of the players changes the sequence, changes up the actions or words, hesitates, or jostles my delicate sensibilities, that player will be eliminated. The team with the last player on the field gets 5 points for that round. Field Ref Chance, would you please fetch me another suggestion?
Oh, I'm so glad you asked, because I'll tell you what, Margie suggests water taxi.
Water taxi. Excellent. All right, players, in your game of Simon, are you ready? All right, let's start with Tatiana with the suggestion of water taxi in the game of Simon. Begin.
I'm getting in the water.
I'm getting in the water and pulling out my key.
I'm getting in the water and getting out my key and revving her up.
I'm getting in the water, pulling out my key, revving her up, and jumper cables.
I'm getting in the water, getting out my key, revving her up, jumper cables.
I'm getting in the water, getting out my key, revving her up, jumper cables.
Sorry, Jonathan, that's a little bit too much hesitation unless you were being really meta and that was the actual thing you were adding on. Let's go ahead and rotate. All right, it's Sean versus Tatiana. Field Ref Chance, can we have a next suggestion, please?
Of course. I believe this one comes from Kimmy, and it is spam.
Spam. All right. Sean, we're going to start off with you with the game of Simon with spam. Begin.
I'm opening up my email.
Opening up my email and sending one.
I'm opening up my email and sending one. I've sent my first spam.
I'm opening up my email and sending one. I've sent my first spam. Let's see who gets it.
I'm opening up my email. I'm sending one. I'm sending my first spam. Let's see who gets it. It's going to get better. I'll just overlook the little stuff for the sake of the bigger stuff.
I'm sorry, buddy. Let's go ahead and get the next blue player up there, please. Field Ref Chance, what is our next suggestion?
This one comes all the way across the internet from YouTube, from a girl named Sarah, who says running.
Running. All right, Tatiana, I'm going to start you off with running in the game of Simon. Begin.
I'm running.
I'm running to train for my first half marathon.
I'm running to train for my first half marathon. Oh, I'm out of shape.
I'm running to train for my first half marathon. Whoa, I'm out of shape. And I pulled a hamstring.
I'm running to train for my first half marathon. Oh, I'm out of shape.
Sorry, Tatiana, you cannot be running in shape and be out of shape at the same time. But, you know, for what it's worth, you look great.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Next red player up there, please. Field ref Chance. Can we please have une suggestion?
I suppose so. This one's too good to pass up. Tony says, high school production of Pippin.
Mary, give audience member Tony 1 point for that. That's fantastic. High school production of Pippin. Let's go ahead and start off with Andrew Ian Adams. Begin.
I'm quieting down the students.
I'm quieting down the students. Shh, the opening number.
I'm quieting down the students. Shh, the opening number. Oh no, it's Billy who can't sing.
I'm quieting down the student audience. Shh, it's the opening number. Oh no, Billy can't sing. We've got magic to do. Just us two.
I'm quieting down the students. Oh, it's the opening number. Oh no, it's Billy who can't sing. Magic, nothing can do.
Sorry, Andrew. Your musicality is impeccable, but I need you to work on your lyrics a little bit. It was just I couldn't quite understand you.
It's Billy's fault.
I know. We ruined everything. Hey, can we have the final red player on the field, please? That is Tom Long. All right, ladies and gentlemen, what is probably going to be the last round. Field ref Chance, can I please have a suggestion?
Of course. So we've got from Imp C Fast, Grease.
Grease. All right. Tom, we're going to start you off. Begin.
Putting on a leather jacket.
Putting on a leather jacket and combing my hair.
Putting on a leather jacket, combing my hair, looking at girls in pink.
Putting on my leather jacket, combing my hair, looking at girls in pink. How you doing?
Putting on my leather jacket, combing my hair, looking at girls in pink. How you doing? And then I'm dancing.
Putting on my leather jacket, combing my hair, looking at girls in pink. How you doing? And then I'm dancing. I'm dancing. I'm dancing.
Sorry, Johnny, you're only allowed to add one thing on to the end.
It was just one big dance move.
Yeah, but there was no mention of bowling tonight. You can't have Grease without bowling and musicals about bowling. All right, so, loyal fans, I now put to you the miserable task of having to vote on which team you thought did better in the game of Simon. So go ahead and type those into the chat. And let's just ask announcer Mary to give us a scoring update, please. Tell us who won that round and what does that bring our score to?
Well, I'm still counting those votes. They're still coming in. Still coming in.
We're gonna bowl tonight. That didn't help, I'm sure.
That's the movie version, though. That's not the stage version. I've been in it, you know. So anyway, I will say that the Blues team got the most points, so they now have 10. Cincinnati Big Machine has 6, but it's still anybody's game. Back to you, Ref Eric.
Thank you, Mary. It is anybody's game because, ladies and gentlemen, this brings us to our last round of the night. So let's go ahead and get all the players on the screen for the game of Let Me Tell You Something, Brother. For suggestions for this round, we'd like our fans to think about animals, the occupation of an aunt or uncle, a hobby, a skill you'd like to learn. With those suggestions, our players will then become legendary wrestler Hulk Hogan, and they will let you know what would happen if they get into the ring with one of your suggestions. Now, this is a Groner achievement game, so the Groner foul is thankfully thrown out for the rest of the match. For every good pun, that player's team will get 1 point. Field ref Chance, I'm going to have to ask you for a suggestion to start off our first round of Let Me Tell You Something, Brother.
Well, if you insist.
I do.
Let's go with Kimmy and say French toast.
French toast. Okay, this is the game of Let Me Tell You Something, Brother. Suggestion is French toast. Begin. Sean Dillon.
Let me tell you something, brother. You get in the ring with me, you're going to get pancaked.
Tom Long.
Let me tell you something, brother. You get in the ring with me, you're going to be battered.
Andrew Ian Adams.
Let me tell you something, brother. You probably don't know it's an active ingredient, but you're going to get yoked out.
Sean Dillon.
Let me tell you something, brother. You get in the ring with me, I'm going to devour you just like you're an important part of this nutritious breakfast.
Toddy.
Let me tell you something, brother. You get in the ring with me, it'll be real sweet.
All right, next suggestion, Field Ref Chance.
Of course. Next suggestion comes from Tony, who says Abraham Lincoln.
Abraham Lincoln. All right, our suggestion is Abraham Lincoln. Jonathan Durbeck.
Let me tell you something, brother. You get in the ring with me, you're going to end up giving Gettysburg a dress to wear.
Johnny Griffin.
Let me tell you something, brother. You get in the ring with me, I'm going to leave a few presidents.
Toddy.
Let me tell you something, brother. You get into the ring with me, and there will be no emancipation.
Andrew Ian Adams.
Let me tell you something, brother. When you get in the ring with me, it's going to be the final show.
John.
Let me tell you something, brother. You get in the ring with me, I'm going to leave you with 77 bruises that hurt.
Tatiana.
Let me tell you something, brother. You get in the ring with me, and Tony Kushner is going to write a screenplay about it.
And it'll probably be nominated for several Oscars. Jonathan, stop where you are, because you're in the hot seat. Now, Jonathan's in the hot seat, which means he has to answer the next one involuntarily. But if he gets it right, he gets 2 points. Field Ref Chance, can we please have our next suggestion?
All the way from YouTube comes Sarah with word search.
Word search. Okay, Jonathan. Word search. Lay it on me.
Let me tell you something, brother. You get in the ring with me, nobody's going to understand a thing you say. You'll be like a crossword puzzle, backwards, that's been beaten up.
Works for me. 2 points. Tom Long.
Let me tell you something, brother. You get in the ring with me, you're going to leave with googly eyes.
Andrew.
Let me tell you something, brother. When you get in the ring with me, I'm going to hit you so hard in the gut, you're going to go bow.
Tatiana.
Let me tell you something, brother. You get in the ring with me, it's going to be bad.
Sean Dillon.
Let me tell you something, brother. You get in the ring with me, I'm going to leave you with lacerations, going to leave you with contusions, going to leave you with an entire thesaurus worth of pain.
2 points for that. Jonathan.
Let me tell you something, brother. You get in the ring with me, nobody's gonna ever find you except kids that are being given something boring to do by a substitute teacher.
2 points for that. Andrew.
Let me tell you something, brother. When you get in the ring with me, I'm going to hit you in the eyes before the E's.
2 points. Tom Long.
Let me tell you something, brother. You get in the ring with me, I'm going to circle you until you're done.
And that's time. That was fantastic. All right, now, while announcer Mary is tallying up our final score for the evening, we want to thank all of you for joining us tonight at our online match. We've had a great time. I hope that you have too. And you can follow Comedy Sports Cincinnati and our producers, OTR Improv, on Facebook and Instagram to make sure you know about all of our upcoming projects, including roundabout when we'll be returning to live shows and matches, so you can get the full scent experience as well. We're so excited to have you all at tonight's match, and special thanks to those who helped us out by buying a ticket when registering. If you'd like to help us cover more of our ongoing expenses by leaving a tip for Comedy Sports and our producers, OTR Improv, you can do that via PayPal, online, or on the app. Our handle is hello@otrimprov.com, or just check the nearest chat window, specifically the one attached to this Zoom, and you'll find the link there. Announcer Mary, it was a bloody conflagration, but have you tallied up that final score?
I have, Ref Eric. Okay. Oh my gosh. So close. So close. So going into the final round, 1 point was had by Tony. 6 points for the red team. 10 points for the blue team. And after tallying the last round with the score of 19-21, our winners tonight are the blue team. Let's hear it for tonight's Comedy Sports players. We need to say good night to our red team, Andrew Adams, Tom Long, and Captain Tatiana Godfrey. But we say congratulations to Johnny Griffin, Sean Dillon, and Captain Jonathan Durbeck. Your referee has been Eric Hahn. Chance Fieldgore was your field ref, and Kirk Evert was in the control room. And special thanks to Molly McCution for her assistance. I'm your announcer, Mary Pitts. And we have a couple of notes before we sign off. As part of the Cincinnati Landmark Productions Summer Camp Series, this summer, Comedy Sports Cincinnati will be teaching 4 one-week improv camps starting the week of July 12th. The camps will be divided into 2 age groups, ages 8 to 10 and ages 11 to 14. Every camp week will end with a showcase exclusively for friends and family. If you want more information or to sign up, you can check out that Facebook page, or I should say Comedy Sports' Facebook page, or visit madcapeducationcenter.com. That's madcapeducationcenter.com. Also, Comedy Sports Cincinnati will be producing live online matches on Monday nights for the foreseeable future. Just search for Comedy Sports. That's Comedy Sports with a Z. And we're on Facebook and you can join us. We'd also love to put together a special online offering for your family or virtual group. Let us know how we can help. Thank you and good night.